Most people think emotional unavailability means someone doesn't care. It doesn't. It means someone never learned that it was safe to care out loud. Emotional unavailability is when someone struggles to engage with their own feelings, and by extension, yours. They're present physically, absent emotionally, and critically, they usually don't know it. For them, this is just normal. It almost always starts in childhood. If emotional expression was met with dismissal, "Stop crying, you're too sensitive, get over it," the brain learns that emotions are dangerous. Not wrong, dangerous. So it builds a wall, not to keep you out, to keep itself safe. This is called avoidant attachment. It develops before the age of 5, and it doesn't disappear in adulthood. It shows up in every close relationship the person has. The brain treats emotional intimacy the same way it treats physical threat, with the same cortisol spike, the same withdrawal, the same shutdown. You'll see it in specific patterns. They're excellent at surface-level connection. They'll talk for hours about ideas, work, plans. But ask how they feel about something personal, and they change the subject, give a one-word answer, or suddenly go quiet. They show care through actions, never words. They'll cook for you, fix things for you, drive you somewhere at midnight. But "I love you" feels forced, because acts of service feel safe. Vulnerability doesn't. And when conflict arises, not even big conflict, just an unmet need or a difficult conversation, they shut down, go cold, disappear. Psychologists call this stonewalling. The nervous system gets flooded, and the brain goes offline to protect itself from emotional overload. Here's what makes it so painful. From the outside, it looks like they don't care. But that's almost never true. Emotionally unavailable people often feel deeply. They just can't access those feelings in real time, especially under pressure. The emotion is there. The pathway to expressing it is blocked. Think of it like having a muscle that was never trained. You can't lift weight with a muscle that was never allowed to develop. Emotional expression works the same way. If it was consistently shut down in childhood, the neural pathways for it simply didn't form the way they should. There's also something important to understand about the cycle this creates. When someone is emotionally unavailable, the people who love them often try harder. More questions, more intensity, more need. And that increased emotional demand triggers even more withdrawal. The pursuer chases. The avoidant retreats. Both end up exhausted and alone. Neither is the villain. Both are stuck in a pattern that started long before they met each other. If this is someone you love, understand that logic won't work here. Telling them to just open up is like telling someone with a broken leg to walk faster. The wall isn't a choice. It was built by a nervous system trying to survive something it couldn't control. What does work is consistency without pressure, safety without ultimatums, not making every moment a test of their emotional availability. Over time, often with therapy, the nervous system can learn that closeness isn't dangerous, that staying is possible, that being known doesn't mean being hurt. But here's the part no one wants to hear. That journey belongs to them. You can be a safe place. You cannot do the healing for them. And sometimes, the healthiest thing you can do is recognize that you also deserve someone who can meet you where you are. Psychologists call this dismissive avoidant attachment, and it's one of the most misunderstood patterns in human relationships. If this explains someone in your life, or yourself, subscribe. Every week I break down the psychology behind why people do what they do. Because understanding people is the most underrated skill there is.